So in the middle of a season where we get all these huge big budget movies like Avengers, Infinity War, Deadpool, or Solo, it's always nice to get something a little more low budget and a little more independent. Upgrade is a movie that I've been looking forward to ever since I saw the first trailer. It's produced by Jason Blum, and pretty much is a science fiction movie about a man whose wife is killed, and he's paralyzed from the neck down. But afterwards, he soon gets a little piece of technology implanted in his spine that allows him to walk again, and the piece of technology is called STEM, and it's suddenly able to talk to him. And soon our main character, played by Logan Marshall-Green, is out on a revenge mission to try to kill the man who temporarily paralyzed him, and more importantly, killed his wife. A lot of people have been praising this movie left and right, and it was on a lot of radars when the first trailer came out because it just looks so cool with the action scenes and the camera work. And knowing that it's Jason Blum, it's gonna be pretty low budget, so be curious to see how this movie does being a science fiction film, not a horror, which Jason Blum is usually known for producing. And I gotta say, right off the bat, this movie's not very unique. Now, that's not me criticizing at all. If anything, I think it's a really great science fiction film. What I mean by not very unique is that it feels like a more personal RoboCop. And what I mean by that is that you have a guy who is severely injured, and then he's pretty much given a second chance at life thanks to technology, but it's not as obvious as it is in RoboCop, because in the RoboCop, he's pretty much built to be a robot. But in here, he gets basically a computer chip in the back of his spine that allows him to walk again, and this thing's able to take control of his whole body when permission is granted. So in a way, it is one of these moments where he's half a machine. And surprisingly, this results in a lot of comedic moments between STEM and our main character, with STEM kind of being more of the straight comedian, where he's funny, but he never actually does it in a goofy way. He plays it seriously. And then Logan Marshall-Green is kind of the straight man. If you watch the first action scene that's actually showcased in the trailer, you'll see that STEM is taking full control of his body while fighting this guy. As he's throwing plates into the guy, as he's punching him, stabbing him, breaking bones, Logan Marshall-Green is just so confused at what's going on, and it results in some funny moments, I gotta say, surprisingly. Which, speaking of the action scenes, they are great. The camera work is so unique and inventive, and you see all the action. There's never a point where it's up close. There's never a point where it cuts away too quickly. It looks damn impressive, and what makes it even more impressive, well, this whole movie, is that it costs between $3 to $5 million, which, you watch this movie, they spent every dime that they had, because it's a science fiction film. You really get the impression that it is the future, and there is a handful of CGI here and there that actually looks very, very good, considering how much it costs. And it's not only impressive, but it also makes you mad that there are bigger movies out there that get over $100 million in their budget, and they can't do half of what this movie had to do. There's a lot of examples that I won't name names, but they are out there. I really don't have much else to say about this movie. I just would really recommend you guys check it out, because it's a really cool science fiction action film. It has a lot of interesting ideas, and the ending of the movie actually will make you question a lot of the ideas, but in a very good way. I also really like the score in the film. It reminds me a little bit of a cross between the scores of It Follows, Ex Machina, and Annihilation, and it kind of fits the tone of the film. So I'm not going to quite say get off your ass and go see it right now, but I will definitely say worth seeing in your lifetime. This is probably going to stick around for my top 10, maybe not anywhere in the top 5, but considering how the rest of the year goes, this movie could possibly stick around. And hey, the more I think about it, it could possibly get better, because this is one that I definitely plan on owning. And that's my review for Upgrade. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below and tell me what your thoughts are on the movie, if and when you've seen it. Don't forget to support my Patreon page, follow me on social media, and until next time, this is the real Mr. Robinson telling you there's only one.